Okay, then watch this video for Friday, September 16th, showing you the SPY here. You had the big down day, then the big up day, then a little down day, then a flat day, and then an up day. So there's no pattern really here, and intraday trading has been a little bit difficult, but I'm still thrilled to be a day trader and not try to hold stuff overnight. I've been doing this for a long time, and I sleep better. So still just trying to grind it out throughout the day and find some ideas, and here is what I'll be watching tomorrow, not counting gappers that we find in the morning. So ACST, no trades in it today. I said in the video yesterday, I didn't think there would be any trades in it today. But you had this big pop, and now you have kind of a quiet, lower inside day. A lot of times you get a third day move, so I'm going to watch that one. Same thing with BSPM. Had a huge day, and then a quiet inside day. Not in love with this one, but not in love with either of them, but we'll see, right? Sometimes you get that third day, it pushes again. NYMX has now come in after this huge day. It's come in for a couple days, finding equilibrium today, closing about where it opened. That one goes on potential long watch for tomorrow, but only with a proper intraday setup. SRPT. I'm not sure what to think of this thing because you had the big breakout yesterday, and then today you had the big gap down and flush below yesterday's low, and then got some buying at the end of the day. It's just not that interesting to me, but when you have a stock that makes a big move like this, you had the gap up 29.60 low to 32.91. That's a big intraday move, okay? And then the next day, gaps down, sells off. But really, for the last, last few hours, it was in a fairly narrow range, probably about $1 range for the last 4 hours of the day. A lot of times, if you can get a narrow range the following day, right? So we open up somewhere around here and just chop around in a 50-cent range and then get an upside break, you can get some short covering for a setup like this. So that's literally exactly what I'm looking for. And if I don't get that, I probably won't trade SRPT tomorrow. I only need one good trade in it every day to make a living. So, these are just potential trades. TKAI had the huge gap down. You had this one spike here and then another spike here. If it could get over today's high, which is $1.40, you look to the left, you had a high back here of $1.46. So if it can get over today's high, you'd look for a break of $1.46, and then you have this high of $1.65, and if you can get over that, you're up into the gap. So you kind of have stacked catalysts, which is a term we use in chat all the time, right? The first catalyst would be a break of $1.40. Now, you might have even a better catalyst tomorrow. Once we see it trade intraday, we might get a narrow range and a 5-cent range for the first 30 minutes, and then a break of that might take you. Like that might be $1.32. This is all hypothetical, I understand, but this might be $1.32 after the first half hour of a narrow range, and then you have a $1.41 catalyst, which would be a break of today's high, $1.47, and then maybe $1.66. So, we don't know what the entry is going to be tomorrow, if there's going to be an entry tomorrow, but that's one example of the type of things I'll look for. Certainly, this one with today's volume and the little breakout has to go on watch. BNSO, I'm a little bit reticent to put this on the list, but it had a big volume spike today. It had a huge move back here, over the course of 2 weeks from like $1.40, maybe 3 weeks, to almost $3.40. And it's done nothing ever since, basically round trip. But this volume spike today might mean something. So maybe a red to green or something like that tomorrow. LEDS, nothing really pretty about this chart, except that you have a hammer candle today and you had this huge move back here, another nice move here, another nice move here, and then it's been selling off while the market's been kind of weak for, for about a week straight. When you go to an intraday today, all of a sudden you get these big volume spikes here, and it flagged at the close. So something might be up here. It's kind of interesting to me. Today's high, 587? Up over 587. This one might continue to bounce. So I want to watch that one. It's a very low float, so be careful with it. And lastly, I have First Solar, FSLR. Really, really beaten up stock. Let's go to the weekly real quick here. Yeah, it bounced back here on the weekly. The weekly's not as relevant. I must have been thinking about a different stock. Yeah, I was thinking of Diamond Offshore now that I think about it. But anyway, this one's really beaten up. And then today kind of has pretty decent volume and closing near its highs. I think this is worth a look tomorrow for a continuation of the bounce. I'm not bullish on, this is an ugly chart, but we might have maybe a V bottom forming. I'm going to watch it trade tomorrow. If it can break today's high, that's one potential catalyst, which is over 35.40. So maybe put that number in your notes. And I'm hoping to catch a nice gapper tomorrow because I have not caught a big percentage gainer in the first 30 minutes all week, and I'm itching to. So hopefully we can catch a nice gapper tomorrow. Be careful trading out there. It's fairly choppy. Cut your position size down, and just be careful. All right, you don't try to get rich on any one trade. Right now it's a grind, and as long as you can protect the downside, you'll be fine. All right, I'm done babbling. We'll see you tomorrow.